Your next appointment at the hospital might be different than you expect. Kaiser nurses just publicly revealed something that should concern anyone who's ever received care at one of their facilities. They are saying artificial intelligence and constant workplace surveillance are making their jobs exponentially harder and worse, actively harming the quality of patient care itself. This isn't about a minor inconvenience or the usual tech grumbling. We are talking about nurses who are trained to spend their time focused on keeping you alive, finding themselves monitored and micromanaged by algorithms that often don't understand the realities of actual healthcare in the real world. The story broke recently when nurses working in Kaiser facilities across the country started speaking publicly about how these systems are changing the job in ways nobody warned them about going in. Here's what's remarkable. These aren't reflexive new technology skeptics resisting change. These are healthcare professionals with years of experience who have successfully adapted to countless changes in their field over decades. But they are saying this particular change feels fundamentally different from anything that's come before. And that should worry you if you ever plan to see a doctor again, because when the people keeping you healthy are stressed and overloaded, your care suffers too. So how did AI surveillance end up monitoring nurses in hospitals? The story starts with the same place it always does: good intentions. Hospital systems started adopting surveillance technologies a few years ago with the idea that AI could help track workflows, ensure patient safety, and optimize how nurses spend their time. On paper, it sounds reasonable. You want to make sure patients are getting checked on frequently enough. You want workflows to be efficient. But here's where the reality diverged from the theory. Kaiser implemented systems that track nurses throughout their change, monitoring which patients they visit, how long they spend at each bedside, and monitoring their movements in ways that started to feel less like workflow optimization and more like constant workplace surveillance that treats them like widgets in a machine instead of highly trained professionals making life and death decisions. The problem is that healthcare doesn't work like a factory assembly line. A nurse might spend longer with a patient because that patient is having an emotional crisis, or because they are trying to prevent a medical complication that an algorithm will never see coming. But the AI doesn't understand context. It only sees numbers. Nurses working under these systems started reporting that they felt micromanaged by software that couldn't grasp the complexity of their actual work. Let's talk specifically about what these surveillance systems actually do. The AI tracks nurse location and movements in real time. It monitors how many minutes they spend with each patient. It logs which tasks they complete and in what order. Some systems even monitor bathroom breaks and meal times. It's a level of tracking that would seem dystopian in almost any other industry. One major issue is that the systems don't distinguish between different types of patient care. Spending 15 minutes with a patient recovering from surgery is different from spending 15 minutes with a patient in psychological distress. But the algorithm treats both the same way, just numbers on a dashboard. If a nurse spends too long anywhere, the system flags it as inefficient, and suddenly their supervisor is asking questions about their productivity. The surveillance doesn't stop there. Some systems also monitor electronic health records to track when nurses document their care, and they're analyzing patterns in that data to flag anomalies. The idea is fraud prevention, but the effect is that nurses feel like they're working under constant suspicion. They're spending mental energy worrying about whether the algorithm will flag something they did, rather than focusing on the patient in front of them. And here's the kicker: most nurses didn't choose this. These systems were implemented without meaningful input from the people who'd actually be living under them every single day. So what's actually happening on the ground? Nurses are reporting that they are skipping breaks because they worry the monitoring system will flag the time away from their assigned task. They are rushing through patient interactions to hit efficiency targets set by an algorithm that has no idea what a nurse's job actually entails. And they are feeling so scrutinized that many are thinking about leaving the profession entirely. One nurse described it like this: you're caring for a patient who's just received devastating news and they need 20 minutes to talk through it and cry. But your algorithm has flagged you as below efficiency for the day, and now you're torn between being the compassionate caregiver you trained to be and the productive worker the system demands you be. The cascading effect is that patients are noticing. Response times are getting longer. nurses seem rushed and stressed. The quality of the human connection that's actually central to good healthcare is evaporating because the people delivering care are trapped in a system designed to squeeze maximum productivity out of them like they are working a warehouse. Some nurses have begun hiding from the tracking systems. They'll step into supply closets to have actual conversations about care without the algorithm recording their every movement. Think about that. Skilled medical professionals are now evading their own workplace monitoring systems just to provide better care. But here's where it gets worse. Before these surveillance systems rolled out, nurses had autonomy. They could spend as much time as a patient needed because a patient's needs, not an algorithm, determined how they allocated their time. A nurse could spend 45 minutes with someone having a mental health crisis without worrying that productivity metrics would be held against them later. The systems promised to make things more efficient, but they actually made things more complicated. Efficiency metrics are now the constant background noise. Nurses describe feeling like they're playing a game with the algorithm, where the goal isn't actually to provide good care, it's to appear efficient to a machine. And here's the comparison that matters. Hospitals in other countries and healthcare systems that haven't adopted this level of surveillance monitoring report higher staff satisfaction, lower burnout, and actually better patient outcomes. There's solid research showing that trust and autonomy lead to better healthcare, but Kaiser's bet was on surveillance and micromanagement instead. What hospitals had before was a system where experienced professionals used their judgment. What they have now is a system where an algorithm second-guesses every decision a nurse makes. The nurses are telling us that version 1 was better for patients, and the data backs them up, but the surveillance stays in place. Here's what this means for you as a patient. The surveillance systems that are supposed to make healthcare better are actually making it worse in ways you'll experience directly. Your nurse is stressed and rushed. They're hitting efficiency targets instead of meeting your actual needs. A nurse who used to spend an extra 10 minutes explaining your medication is now scared that time will be logged against them as inefficiency. Think about your last hospital visit. Did your nurse seem like they had the time and mental space to really care for you, or did they seem like they were constantly trying to get to the next task on an invisible checklist? That's not because they don't care. It's because a surveillance system is driving their behavior. The implications get darker too. When nurses feel constantly monitored and undervalued, they leave the profession. We already have a nursing shortage. Hospitals losing experienced nurses to burnout means less expertise at the bedside. It means newer, less experienced nurses are covering more ground, and that leads directly to worse patient outcomes, medical errors, slower response times, and less compassionate care. And there's another angle. These systems create a liability shield for hospitals. If something goes wrong, they can point to the algorithm and say the problem wasn't management failure or system design, it was human error. The surveillance becomes a way to blame workers instead of fixing broken systems. This is what happens when profit optimization gets confused with patient care optimization. So what can actually be done about this? Nurses are already organizing. Labor unions are demanding that Kaiser remove these surveillance systems or at least radically modify them to account for the nuance of healthcare work. And they're building public support by going to local news outlets, which is exactly what happened here, to tell their story. If you're a patient at Kaiser, you have power too. You can support the nurses' efforts publicly. You can advocate for systems where patient care comes before productivity metrics. If you have upcoming procedures or appointments, you can talk to your care team about the stress they are under. Listen to what they tell you. Patient feedback carries weight with hospital administrators. For the broader healthcare industry watching this, Kaiser is a canary in the coal mine. What they are doing with surveillance is becoming a template other hospital systems might try to replicate. But if it demonstrably harms patient care, there's an opportunity to say no, to invest in nurse staffing and autonomy instead of monitoring systems. There's also a policy angle. Healthcare regulators and accreditation bodies could establish standards that protect nurse autonomy and require that AI systems in healthcare be evaluated by the people who actually work with them. Right now, nobody's stopping hospitals from deploying surveillance that damages care. But they could be. The technology exists to do healthcare better. The question is whether hospital leadership will actually prioritize care over cost-cutting. That's the real story here. This story is part of a much bigger pattern. We are living through a moment where AI systems are being deployed into critical industries, healthcare, education, criminal justice, faster than we're actually thinking through the consequences. The promise is always efficiency and optimization. The reality is often that humans get optimized out of the equation. Kaiser's surveillance system is a perfect case study of what goes wrong when you let metrics drive decisions instead of human judgment. The nurses aren't against technology. They're against a specific technology that treats their expertise as an obstacle instead of an asset. They're against a system that prioritizes efficiency over actual patient well-being. And here's what should worry you. If it's happening at Kaiser, it's happening at other hospitals too. The incentive structure in American healthcare pushes toward cost-cutting and labor control. Surveillance systems are a seductive tool for that. They promise accountability, but they deliver control. The nurses speaking out right now are risking their careers to tell us that AI surveillance in healthcare is broken. They are telling us that the systems making their jobs harder are also making your care worse. It's a message that deserves to actually be heard by hospital leadership and policymakers. Because there's a better way to do this, it just requires priorities that put humans first. Follow for more stories about AI transforming the industries that shape our lives.